Hello, Isabella Grace here for Hunting the Silver Lining. And the thing I wanted to make a point about right now is purpose, personal purpose. Like, what is my purpose? What is your purpose? What is our purpose? And if you're like me and you've been on the earth for, I keep going back to the red wig. I love it so much. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, maybe ginger is going to be my new thing. And I want to talk about purpose and meaning from the point of view of what is your purpose? What is that going to be for you? Because at almost 50, I realized that I've struggled with that. And when I lack it, I get super depressed. And then when I have a sense of it, even if things are extremely difficult, I'm imbued with some sort of quasi supernatural force that puts me through things because I know why I'm doing them. I know why I'm going through the difficult part or the uncomfortable part because of being clear on my purpose and meaning. And how to achieve that, how to find that, how to know what that is. And the answer that I've discovered at almost a half a century on this earth, which is the opposite of a lot of distractions that the powers that be have placed upon people of my generation and earlier generations, and I think are possibly doing to the younger ones now, is this big distraction where they either make you indefinitely search for purpose and meaning, this elusive thing. You've got to go to the Hindu Kush, you've got to go to the North Pole, you've got to go to a tropical island, you got to do all these things. But you know what? I think it is, as far as purpose and meaning, it's what you decide. And I also think that it could change. So if you can determine what your purpose and meaning is, and it can change and evolve because you're going to change and evolve as you move through any kind of meaningful purpose and meaning for yourself, then isn't that something you should be in charge of? Not something that some guru or some a political group or some externalized system of education should be telling you. So I just want to say that for myself, I've discovered that it's really, really, really simple. It's so simple that it's almost brutal if you've spent decades hunting and searching for it. And the thing is that I think that your purpose is just whatever you decide it is. Just like that. It's whatever you decide it is. And getting in touch with your gut instincts and making that, figuring out how to put that into alignment with your morals and your values and your goals in life. And it's whatever you decide it is. Your purpose is whatever you decide it is. It's not some mystery that a stranger has to tell you through an ayahuasca event or some Himalayan Mount Everest type of climbing thing. You just get to decide. And I think that's been stolen from the youth in so many ways that it's difficult to wrap my head around that, but I think it's to keep our power from us. Think about that one. Because when you know what your purpose is and you know the meaning behind it and what it means to you at a gut level instinct and in alignment with your morals and values, and then always evolving as you evolve, it can take on different forms. Yeah. So I just wanted to say, if you're struggling with purpose, you decide. What's my purpose? Oh gosh. Oh, what am I supposed to do? There's also a lot of like really strange gaslighting and throwing people on the wrong path where like your purpose and meaning, like everyone's supposed to be some, supernatural example of themselves. Now, yeah, of course, that's pretty cool in a sci-fi way. It's super, super fun and wonderful and creative. But I think in the real world, we also shouldn't allow our purpose and meaning. We should mix it with what I'm calling sacred humility. So we shouldn't mix our purpose with something entirely unattainable. It should have elements of attainability and mastery. Attainability and mastery. Attainability and, yeah, go ahead and let it have a supernatural element if God will permit. But your purpose is what you decide, and you get to evolve and change that. And I hope that I hope this helps someone. I know it's really simple and short and sweet, hopefully, but I struggled literally for decades with this concept, and I had such a difficult time with it until I really just was like, oh, your purpose is what you decide. And then get in touch with yourself. What do you decide? What do you decide your purpose is? What's in alignment with your gut instincts and your morals and values and your goals for yourself in this world and what you'd like to put into this world, okay? I'd like to put love and joy and beauty and goodness into this world. I'd like to have it for myself, and I'd like to share and give it to others. And realizing I just get to decide how I want to moralize my life. And I don't mean in some atheistic or antagonistic to anybody's system way. I mean that of the options, I get to decide which one I take and make as the meaningful thing for me. And it's not someone else who does that. I get to decide that. So I want to say you get to decide that. You get to decide that too. You get to choose and decide your own purpose and meaning. So do that for yourself. Decide your own purpose and decide your own meaning and move forward with that and see how it works out for you. You can always adapt and adjust later. Okay? Hope this finds you well. May the universe always conspire lovingly in your favor and in mine. And I'll see you next time. Bye.